Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Artichoke Music in Portland, Oregon. My name is John, and I'll be playing a lot of original music for you tonight, a lot of brand new tunes, and we'll be learning a lot more about the role that the Oregon Food Bank plays in our community and our state. We'll get to that a little later. First, let's hear some tunes. Thank you. So.
Did you really eat a moon pie?
I sure did. They're not as good as they used to be. This next tune, I was inspired by a Native American origin myth that I heard. It's called The Last Possible Moment. I heard a story once, I hope it's true, from a time before me and you, when the people and the animals were one, happy creatures living in the sun. Everybody spoke the common tongue. Then one day the earth stood still Then it cracked and split in two. The animals and people were afraid. One ran one way, the other ran the other way. But at the last possible moment, as the chasm opened wide, at the very last possible moment, the dogs jumped on our side. The other animals, they're jealous now. They see the dogs like sacred cows. But the dogs, they dream of running wild and free, streaking through the jungle breathlessly, leashes off and forever free. But at the last possible moment, their last chance to decide, at the very last possible moment, the dogs jumped. Oh, well. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Might say, hey, what about the cats? You've a right to your opinion, that's a fact. It's just a story plucked from ancient history, turning into legend and mythology, a parable of love and loyalty for you and me. Last possible moment. So then, Paul McCartney is a name you might know. Paul has a new, Sir Paul has a new book out called The Lyrics. I'd like to do one of Paul's favorite songs without the lyrics. So let me share some facts about Oregon Food Bank. It might surprise you to learn that they shared over 50 million meals during this past year. At the peak, 1.7 million people sought out food assistance. So by coming here tonight, you all did your part, pitching in, and as I mentioned in the invitation, Liz and I are going to match whatever ticket price you paid, match that, and then we'll give that to the Oregon Food Bank. You bet. If you're watching online, you might see I hope you see a PayPal link. We will also match whatever you kick into that account as well. Okay? Okay, so time for the baby. I like to tell this story. John Prine died in April of 2020. And not long after he died, he came to me in a dream. He said, John. I said, John. He said, John, I got a great idea for a new song, and I want you to write it for me. I said, John, how am I supposed to do that? He goes, John, easy peasy, man. I'll just mind drop it to you. Okay. So this is the first posthumous John Prine song perhaps you've heard. It's called It's Lonesome Here in Heaven. It's lonesome here in heaven. I'm missing all my friends. The streets are full of strangers with halos round their heads. I really don't mind dying, but I do mind being dead. Yeah, it's lonesome here in heaven, and it's messing with my head. It's lonesome here in heaven. They got all kinds of rules, like you got to love your neighbor even when he's being a fool. And every day is Sunday, there ain't no Saturday night. Yeah, it's lonesome here in heaven underneath the guiding light. I went to see St. Peter down by the pearly gates. I said, excuse me, mister, there must be some mistake. He pulls out the big book. Sure enough, there's my name. Yeah, it's lonesome here in heaven, and I don't know how I came. No cussing and no card games, no reefer, man, no way. Ain't no easy women out beyond the Milky Way. No liquor, no hangover, there ain't no hell to pay. You wake up in the morning, that's as good as you feel all day. You know, the trouble with forever just takes too much time. And all I get for dinner is some wafers and some wine. And there's always someone singing down by the riverside. Only they don't know the good songs, just in the sweet by and by. When I think of old Hank Williams, always makes me cry. Just like old Hank Williams, I'm so lonesome I could die. Since I'm dead already, you have to wonder why. It's lonesome here in heaven, lonesome here in heaven. I'm so lonesome here in heaven, I could lay right down and die. Okay, then. I'll probably hear from his lawyers. We had a fabulous experience first weekend of October. We went with some dear friends who are here among us tonight down to the Sisters Oregon Folk Festival. And I was just knocked out. so impressed with the depth and the breadth of talent. All kinds of genres, too. They didn't adhere to a really precise definition of what folk music was. Folk music, it's for the folks, right? So I was inspired. I said, I got to write a folk tune now. This is the first time I've played this in public, so go easy on me, will you? This is simply called Water. If I could be water, a little more like water, if I could flow like water, I could get where I'm going. Wouldn't have to hurry, wouldn't have to worry. No struggle, no trouble. I just know what I'm knowing. I'd be gentle, I'd be strong. A placid pool, a river long. I would fill the mighty ocean with my last measure of devotion. If I was your brother, your sister, your mother, would you take me for granted? Would you treat me unkind? If I was your family, even though you don't know me, would you still forsake me? Would you leave me behind? I'm the one who knew you first, who gave you birth and quenched your thirst, imbued you with your sense of wonder, and tucked you in as you went under. Don't you cry, my handsome son. I'm just going back where I come from. Dry your eyes, my darling daughter. I am just returning to the water. Gather family, all my friends, pass around my favorite gin. They scoop me up and pour me in, back in the water. If I could be water, a little more like water, if I could flow like water, I could get where I'm going. Thank you very much. Okay, let's call them three different ways to write a song, three different modes of songwriting. There's what I call the selfie song. Me, 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 it's all about me, 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 and my life. Very popular with the youth. There is what we could call enhanced journalism. You just take the facts and you tweak them a bit. And then there's the third motif is, let's call it MSU. That's an acronym, stands for make shit up. Fiction, right? Okay, so this next piece is pretty much a true story. Pretty much. It stars my friend Chris Hall and his heroic attempts at alleviating from the neighborhood what the next door neighbor lady, the cat lady, begot. Okay? It's called Cat Catcher Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4. We all know the story of Dog Catcher Dan. Drove around town in a panel van, looking real mean, snatching up puppies, take them to the pound to get adopted by Yuppie. Well, here's a little story you might have missed. This is the tale of Cat Catcher Chris. He goes by the nickname CC, a regular guy like you and me. But by the light of the moon and the dark of night, he's a man on a mission to make things right. From the east to the west, all around the city, Chris is gonna rescue every little kitty. Cause they was wild in the streets, wild in the alley, wild in the attic of your old Aunt Sally. Their explosive growth was exponential, their impossible potential. Chris decided he would stake his claim on a one-man cat cleanup campaign. In a pack of felines, scrawny and feral, lived a cat named Lucy and her husband Jeros. She said, you can't tame and civilize me, because we'd rather die than not live free. But Chrissy had a wild card up his cap, a can of tuna and a have-a-heart trap. Chrissy went down to the Whole Food store, bought the best tuna he could afford. When he served it to the cats on a silver platter, the cats complained. He said, now what's the matter? Is this fish line caught and sustainable, or is it full of chemicals strange and unnameable? Whoa, Chrissy cried out, what you want from me? I'm just trying to save you, can't you see? But these weren't the cats you see on Pinterest. They didn't understand what was in their best interest. One by one, he drove them out of town, 45 trips to the Troutdale pound. One time I went to court on a trespass charge for the crime of stealing cats, both small and large. But when the judge got drunk, the case dismissed, the jury found in favor of Cat Catcher Chris. And all he got was a misdemeanor, cause the plaintiff left town and nobody's seen her. And that's the ballad of Cat Catcher Chris, a real folk hero in a time like this. His legend grows each passing year as people come to Portland from far and near. And if you think that he did this for money, he would just laugh and say, man, that's pretty funny. There you go. Yes, Chris Hall's in the audience tonight if you want to get his autograph. I'm sure he'd be willing. It's not like some celebrities who eschew that sort of thing. No selfies, no autograph. No, he'll do anything. Anything you want. Oh, I want to, by the way, two things. You remember these? Right. I made a compilation CD, a custom CD with 3 of my favorite cuts from each of my 3 studio albums, so 9 pieces altogether, including several of the things that you have heard tonight. And I will sell them to you. Actually, my daughter Sarah over here will sell them to you for $10, which I will turn around and give to the Oregon Food Bank. So everybody wins. You get the music, they get the money. Okay?
Which one is it?
It's a compilation. Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. All right. And one last thing. before we continue with the music, I want to thank all the people who are watching online, and there are rather many. You got a second? Hawaii, Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, D.C., Florida, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Denmark, Spain, Italy, and Japan. It's the internet. It's a thing.
How about Nebraska?
I don't know anybody in Nebraska. I'd be happy to meet people. Oh, but you're here now. Okay.
It's a good place to leave.
All right, another journalism piece. I was living up in Vermont, and I was reading a newspaper. You remember those, right? Newspaper. I was reading a newspaper about this devastating hurricane that blew through Jamaica and just like tore everything to shreds. And so pretty much right then and there, I wrote this song called Dark and Stormy Night. Black cloud comes streaking from the east of town. Come with the muscle and the might. Blackness pushing all the shadows down. It was a dark, stormy night. Heaven must be crying, so much waterfall. High wind comes shrieking, such a fright. Thunder cracking like the cannonball. It was a dark, stormy night. Yes, it was. It was a dark, stormy night. Hold my people, you got to hold my hand. All God's creatures got to understand. Mother Nature, she plays her hand. She's sometimes your lover, she's sometimes not your friend. Down in the tavern there come an eerie calm. Must be the eye, say Bucky White. And then Bucky said, yes, I, brothers and sisters, pray we see the dawn. It was a dark, stormy night. Yes, it was. It was a dark, stormy night. Hold my people, you got to hold my hand. All God's creatures got to understand. Mother Nature, she plays her hand. She's sometimes your lover, she's sometimes a really bad friend. Behold, the morning stills the stormy sea. Such destruction fills my eye. Now I go, I try to find my family. It was a dark, stormy night. Yes, it was. It was a dark, stormy night. Oh, it was a dark, stormy night. Yeah. It was a dark, stormy night. Thank you. So, you ready for this?
Don't know yet.
Yeah, okay. This is a very encouraging bit of data. The Oregon Food Bank's financial supporters increased by about 40%. That's the numbers of people contributing and getting involved. They have a little over 65,000 members now. And in the very same way that public radio stations would like you to not just give an occasional gift, but become a sustaining member, a regular monthly member, even if it's at a low level, I'm sure Oregon Food Bank would love that too, because it helps them to better plan in their budget. So I play not so many of these kind of gigs these days, but more what I call art gallery wine bar guitar. And that is sort of just exactly what it sounds like. But to do that, I don't just play the hits. I like to find pieces that people might know and mess with them a little bit, okay? This is a tune written in 1959. Incidentally, the same year I started playing guitar. You'd think I'd be better at it by now. I think you might recognize it. Paul Desmond wrote it. The Dave Brubeck Quartet had a big hit with it. I call my arrangement Take 5.5. Okay, I'm going to sing one more tune for you, then we're going to take a little 15-minute break or so, and then come back and have a second set. Look out for the lovely Miss Sarah Silliman. She has CDs for you if you're interested. Very good. And Thanksgiving's coming up. It behooves us to think about the people who maybe don't have quite so much to eat as we do. Have you ever had the experience of being at a big Thanksgiving feast and just at the end going, I will never eat again, right? Okay, that sort of oof feeling? Well, here we go. Maestro, would you please cue Tyrell the drummer? Got to get the feeling here. I will never eat again. I know I said that last time. This time, I really mean it. I will never eat again. Oh man, I'm stuffed. I don't think I'm even able to push back from the table. I will never eat again. So don't you try and tempt me. I'm begging you, exempt me from that extra piece of pie. La 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 la. Oh, all right, if you insist. You know I can't resist. I don't know why I even tried. Oh, oh no, not another bite. When they write my obituary, just say that I was very fond of food. I might overdo it sometimes. Well, don't you? I think you do. No, I know. I said it last time. This time I really mean it. I will never, ever, ever eat again. Until the next time, I will never, never, never eat again. That's it. Okay. Thank you. See you in 15. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. My name is John. We're here to celebrate the joy of just being together. It's wonderful to see your faces again, at least the top half of your faces, and we're here as a group. What a freaky experience. We're also here to raise awareness about the Oregon Food Bank and the crisis of hunger that's going on in our state. They figure 1 in 4 Oregonians is suffering food insecurity. So whatever you can do, your small part to alleviate that, that's wonderful. OregonFoodBank.org is their website. And anything, if you're watching online, by the way, anything that you donate to that PayPal link, we will double and send to the food bank. So we'll match your gift. As we matched your ticket price coming in, we'll donate that to the food bank. Anything you put in the video tip jar, we'll donate to the food bank. Okay, so every songwriter, like any kind of writer, can often face the tyranny of the empty page. But as long as you don't get too self-conscious and overthink it, you can write a song about literally anything. I'll prove it to you. I was just practicing upstairs in my rehearsal studio, and across the driveway, my neighbor's yard, up on the peak of his roof, a black crow would fly in. He'd land on the roof. He'd look around. Yeah, there, see, thank you, sound effects. The Foley artist. He would land on the roof, he'd look around, and then he'd fly away. And then he'd come back in another 10 minutes, he'd land on the roof, he'd look around, he'd fly away. He kept this up for 3 days, which was about as long as it took me to write this song, called Black Crow on the Roof. Don't you know? Black crow on the roof again, black feathers blowing in the wind. Here he comes, there he goes again. Black crow on the roof, people say he brings good luck. I'll take it, I can't get enough. Lately mine's been pretty rough. Black crow on the roof, poor fella, he can't sing a note. Just a croak down in his throat. But that don't seem to matter to his mama when he's wearing them black pajamas, black pajamas, black pajamas. Black crow on the roof again, black feathers blowing in the wind. Here he comes, there he goes again. Black crow on the roof. Poor fella, he can't sing a lick. He got a voice like rocks and sticks. But don't seem to matter to his mama when he's wearing them black pajamas, black pajamas, black pajamas. Black crow on the roof again, black feathers blowing in the wind. Here he comes, there he goes again. Black crow on the roof, black crow on the roof again. Black feathers blowing in the wind. Here he comes, there he goes again. Black crow on the roof. See? Anything. All right then. I mostly play original stuff, but if I hear a song that really touches me, I'll cover it. This is a song written by a fellow named Stephen Merritt. He plays with a band called Magnetic Fields. You might know the Peter Gabriel version of this song. Well, here's mine. It's called The Book of Love. Is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me anything. The book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it's just transcendental. Some of it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can sing me anything. The book of love is long and boring, written a very long time ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. You ought to give me wedding rings. Thank you. Oh yes, we're going to do Blue Boat. I promise. You remember the 3 songwriting modes: the selfie song, enhanced fiction, and what was the third one? Bullshit. Who said that? Yes, make stuff up. All right. So this is Paul Simon has a great autobiography, and among his great one-liners is songwriting is not memoir; it's fiction that is enhanced a little bit by the elements of your own life. And that's so freeing, because frankly, you know, your one single life, not necessarily the most interesting thing in the world. So if you can use your fictional imagination like any other author would, a playwright, a novelist, whatever, right? You can just make more interesting things. So here's a fictional piece. I took a real-life singer-songwriter, a woman named Jeros, and I cast her in the role of like an 1890s touring singer who's playing the small towns in Midwest America. And a young bachelor farmer comes in from the fields to see Sarah play a concert, and he is smitten like a kitten. This is his song. Dear Miss Sarah Jeros, I'm writing this letter sincerely, with your red cowgirl boots and your South Texas twang. For you, I would do anything. What a mess I find myself in. I'm in love with your mandolin and the way that you smile when you play on that thing, and the way that it makes my heart sing. Sarah J, you know that I love you, don't turn me away. I will write you these these letters day after day in the hope you'll eventually come my way. Well, the first time I heard you ring them bells, my hands start to tremble, my heart did swell. The entire assembly fell under your spell. I figured you probably could tell. Dear Miss Sarah Jeros, melody flows from you clearly, and the cry in your voice when you pluck on those strings, and the way that it makes my heart sing. Sarah J, Sarah J, you know that I love you, don't turn me away. I will write you these letters day after day in the hope you'll eventually come my way. Sarah J, if you're out there, that song's for you too. Okay. On this compilation CD is several tunes, but this one included. I had the great fortune of having a good friend who owned a cabin on Orcas Island up in the San Juans, right on the water. And for a week in a deep and dark December, he loaned that cabin to me for a little songwriting retreat. And all I did for a week was stoke the wood stove, look out at the water, and write music. And here's one of the tunes that came from that experience. It's called Blue Boat Upon the Water. Where will you go on your way? Show me where you're sailing on this sunny day. Hey, you upon the water, blue boat upon the water, fishes below and God above, rocking like a baby in your mama's love. That's you upon the water, blue boat upon the water. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. La 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 la. Sail straight into the sunrise. Sail it straight into the sunrise. 'Cause I'm swimming to you. Won't you save me, please? I'm caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. That's me out there on the water. I'm a blue boat upon the water. Nothing but sun and sparkling sea, bouncing like a baby on your daddy's knee. So free, so free. Blue boat upon the water. Oh, oh. yeah, yeah. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la. Thank you so much. Remember Art Gallery Wine Bar guitar? Okay. Okay, we up and at 'em? This next tune is a mashup of Mary Poppins, Sound of Music, and a tune of mine called Walk Down Mystery Street. Thank you. So once again, the Oregon Food Bank would love your donation. If you make the video tip jar, the PayPal link that you see on the online screen, anything that you put in there, Liz and I will match and send that to the Oregon Food Bank. And if we have a way to communicate with you all, what we will do is give you a report, a tally of how we did. Maybe by the end of next week we should know. But whatever you can do is great. There might still be a few of the compilation CDs left. As I said, ask Sarah Silliman for those. $10, we'll just turn right around and give that to the food bank. Okay? Very good. All right, where are we in time here? Okay. This is one of the tunes. It's on that CD, by the way. It's a romantic ballad called Almost Like Falling in Love. I don't know why I love you like I do. You just do something to me. You walk in a room head over heels. It's just astounding. This is what happens when stars collide, when meteor showers throw sparks in our eyes. The sun in his seasons, the moon in her sky. Why, it's almost like falling in love. Once upon a time, forever and a day, God must have made you for me, with arms open wide to comfort and guide us. No one alive knows what it feels like to be us. This is what happens when dreams reveal the millions of secrets that daylight conceals. And miracles happen if only you feel that it's almost like falling. It's almost like falling. It's exactly like falling in love. In love. In love. So, oh goodness. 5 years ago, I had a life-altering experience. To commemorate the life of a favorite uncle from Denmark, and also Liz and my 65th birthday, we hiked the Camino de Santiago. This is a 1,200, a very old pilgrimage walk across northern Spain, 500 miles. We hiked 440 miles in about 5 weeks. And it was an experience that I still recall almost daily, some little snapshot of that. And so, of course I had to write a song about that. Hey, let go, let go. Okay. We have a new record in the works, but it's in the works. And so several of the songs, Catcatcher Chris, Black Crow on the Roof, this song will be on that new record. I'll let you know when it comes out. A couple months probably, or maybe springtime. No rush, right? We're just sitting at home trying to figure out what to do next. I'm just a pilgrim, a traveler on the road. One foot front the other, it's the way I roll. All of my possessions I haul upon my back. I always move forward, I never look back. I walk all day in the dust and the heat, bone tired and thirsty, blisters on my feet. My hair is crazy, my eye is wild. I got the head of a sinner and the heart of a child. Time's wasting, I got to go. Gotta meet up with Jamie in Santiago. I keep walking just as long as I can. I'm a man on a mission, man. I'm on a mission. I'm just a pilgrim, a traveler on the trail. Sometimes I stumble, sometimes I fail, but I always want to get up and get back on my feet. That's the law of the jungle, it's the rule of the street. Time's wasting, we got to get. Got a vision of paradise, this could be it. I see a light on straight up ahead, maybe a warm bed, a warm bed. I'm just a pilgrim trying to roll through this world. I'm just a pilgrim, a traveler on the way, and the journey's the reason I'm walking today. All my brothers and my sisters, up and down the road, everyone we meet, we say, hola, buen camino. Time's wasting, we gotta go. Gotta meet up with Jamie in Santiago. I keep marching to the promised land. I'm a man on a mission, man. I'm just a pilgrim trying to roll through this world. I'm just a pilgrim trying to roll through this world. I got a thing for Spain. I grew up in Southern California when back then, I don't know what they do now, but they started teaching Spanish to children in third grade. And I just took right to it. So, and the first time we went to Spain, I went, oh, home again. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. But so the very first time, not the Camino time, but the time before that, I wrote an instrumental piece that's got a little bit of Barcelona, a little bit of Madrid, and a little bit of Sevilla in it. And I'll play that for you now. It's on that CD, by the way. Plug. Are there any left?
There are some left.
Okay, great. This is a piece called Torotoro. Oh, I need to roll credits here. Can I say a profound thanks to our sound man, Gary Furlow, back here? You're an ace. An ace. Adam Stern behind the bar. All right. Bob Howard, the executive director of Artichoke Music. All of the Artichokeans all over the world. We have Sarah Wolf as well. I want to thank for her help in this. Lizette Puentes at Oregon Food Bank has been my point person there. She's been so responsive with any question that I had. Anyway, so thanks very much. And thank you. I know how difficult it is to come out these days, get out of our basements and put on regular clothing and all of that. So I really...
Pajamas, what are you talking about?
Renee's in her pajamas. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I think I'll leave you with this one. It's called Torotoro. Torotoro. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Artichoke Music. Thank you, Portland, Oregon. Thank you, Oregon Food Bank. Thanks. Good night.